My name is Dave Bullock, and I am Josephine's uncle. She came into my life about 6 years ago, and Sidoni and I, we went a little outing. We took, oh, there's Danny. Okay, sorry, this is my son here. Anyways, we took a little outing and to Lake Newell, and with Josephine and her two sisters, and I just remember spending the whole day saying, "Uncle Dave, push me on the swing. Uncle Dave, push me on the swing. Uncle Dave, push me on the swing. Uncle Dave, push me on the swing." And I was very tired. I can see she's kind of growing past that stage, thankfully. We're just going to start this program. Josephine wants her friend Cameron to come and give a little talk right now.
Josephine is one of my best friends, and I've known Josephine for 2/3 of my life. And in that time, I've created so many memories with Josephine. And while most of them only happened because Josephine and our friends were being stupid or annoying or weird, a lot of them are actually sweet, beautiful memories which I'll cherish forever. And these memories are usually mostly created by Josephine. She is such a sweet, loving person who always thinks of others. For the past, and although she may be oblivious at times, she's always thinking of others. Yeah. So for the past couple of years, Josephine and I have been competing at track events both with and against each other, and it's really helped foster our friendship. And so, but let me tell you, there have been some moments from Josephine missing her 100-meter dash and me literally grabbing her arm and running her to the start, where she was able to convince the starter to let her compete in a different heat. To her and one of our other friends going around telling corny pickup lines to other people, such as, "Did you just fart because you blew me away?" So, anyway, the next year in grade 9, we were both competing in hurdles, and we were in different heats. She was in the first one, I was in the second one. She ran her heat and stumbled over a hurdle, and but still won her heat. Then I ran my heat, and I won my heat. And even though she stumbled and was disappointed in herself, she was even happier for me. Then we later found out that I'd won hurdles, and instead of her being upset or pouty or annoyed that I beat her, when I really shouldn't have because she's like amazing at hurdles, she was happier than I was, and that really showed me what type of person Josephine is. She's caring, compassionate, loyal, and she's like my best friend.
Okay, well, so like you guys heard, like she's my best friend, and like she's off to Edmonton and she left me. So I love you, Cameron, and like you're my best friend, so like I hope you come back, okay?
Okay, that was very nice. Thank you, Cameron, for the nice talk. Right now, I'm going to get a couple of youth just to give a short writing, just to set the tone of this evening here too. So, I think Joy and Eliza are going to give a writing each. Please come up. You kind of, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let your own out. The suckling babe.
The suckling babe passes through various physical stages, growing and developing at every stage until its body reaches the age of maturity. Having arrived at this stage, it acquireth the capacity to manifest spiritual and intellectual perfections. The lights of comprehension, intelligence, and knowledge become perceptible in it, and the powers of its soul unfold.
O Lord, make this youth radiant, and confer thy bounty upon this poor creature. Thus thou, upon her knowledge, grant her added strength at the break of every morn, and guard her within the shelter of thy protection, so that she may be freed from error, may devote herself to the service of thy cause, may guide the wayward, lead the hapless, free the captive, and awaken the heedless, that all may be blessed with thy remembrance and praise. Thou art the mighty and the powerful. Amen.
Thank you, girls. That was really nice. Those writings were about youth and the power of youth that have on the world, and it's quite important to recognize that. I'm just going to give a little story of my being a youth, and about 35 years ago, I was actually pretty good with computers. There was this thing called MS-DOS, and I liked it, and it was lots of fun, and I was helping people with their computers. Oh, Andy got loose again. And people were inviting me over for free suppers to help them set up their computers. And as the years went by, and I went through Windows 3.1, and I went through Windows 98, and I went through Windows XP, I wasn't as valuable as I used to be. And now I'm on this Windows 10, and I just don't know how it works. I can kind of push buttons around sort of get to where I want, but I got no clue what I'm doing. And I think that the young people here, that they see Windows 10 as something that's very easy to them. They just get things done really, really quickly. And this is part of the passage of youth, is that we of the older generation, we start losing our ability to fix and change the world, and it comes back onto the youth. And it is the youth that has to make this world a better place. Like I said, I've known Josephine for about 6 years now, and one of the things that's really impressed me about her is her ability to be around a lot of different people, and people like being around her. Perhaps one of my best examples is my mother. My mother's 82 years old. She wanted to come tonight, but she knew it was going to be a late night, and she didn't want to do that. But Josephine, being 14, 15, 16 years old, my mother was very comfortable being around her, and I think it was the other way around too. And that's a skill or a talent or something that's going to take Josephine a long, long way. I've also noticed that Josephine is a pretty good worker. She's not scared of hard work, and she kind of knows that there's a reward at the end of that hard work. And one thing that's always amazed me is that when her and I have had the odd occasion to work together, she knows how to work as a team. She seems to anticipate what needs to get done, and she doesn't have to be told, she doesn't have to ask, she just goes and does it. And that's something that's going to take her a long way in this world as well too. And the other thing that Josephine is that I think she's got a great intellect and a talent for academics, and she's got the work ethic. And I can see her going on to university and finding a specialty that she wants to get herself involved in, and use that university education to move the world into a better position. And so I see a lot of hope in Josephine. She's someone has got the capacity to really change the world. Now, there's also a lot of fear in this time of youth. And there's a lot of forces in this world that are trying to move all of us in this room in not very good directions, and especially the youth. Some of these forces are They're going to try and sell you happiness, or they're going to try and sell you good things and fun and stuff like that. But their goal is not to make you a better person. Their goal is to take money from your pocket and give it to them. And you really have to watch out for that. And another thing another force that's going on in this world is that there's some people who have not made some good choices in life, and rather than try to rethink them, they try to get you they try to convert you into their way of thinking. And again, you have to watch out for that as well too. And that's part of growing up, and the further maturation of a person is to figure out, how do I make the world a better place? And I'm really hoping that Josephine can fight those battles and come out victorious and be someone that's really going to change the world. Now, we are going to have some other speakers here. I'm not too sure who they are. I heard that Josephine's grandmother wants to talk. Or she doesn't know that yet. Asunta, are you going to come out and talk, and do you want someone to translate for you? This is a part of the Sudanese traditions. The elders have to talk, isn't it? Okay, here she comes. And I know that there's some other speakers that should be out too, and so hopefully you guys will get yourself sorted out when this is over and come on up and say a few words.
أنا بشكر أنا بقى جبنا أبغى تيجي ليه جبنا
Grandma said she welcome everybody that is here in the hall. Yeah, I told you that.
Josephine, theo phí gì cái gà Lisa, chắc là phải.
Josephine and Eliza, when she was in Egypt, she breastfed both of them. Yeah, it's a big.
Hasa men akia di da pe di the meat is our pe where the bit for this but the not Josephine kujala Eliza.
She said now they are grown girls and she's very happy the way they're growing up. And yeah.
Brian apa gok syukur ken Josephine ken pure apa ini kan leh japai pen before pen dalam Brian.
And I'm very grateful and thankful to my son-in-law, Brian, for raising her up and taking care of her until she finishes.
Bây giờ coi như then بالنسبة لفاميلة براي كمان أبغى يشكر وبالنسبة كمان من أبغى يشكر قبل جابه.
As a grandma, I thank everybody that is here, Luke's friends, Josephine's friends, Brian's friends, and her daughter's friends, and friends that came for her on her behalf. And I thank all of you guys. Have fun and enjoy.
Okay, so now my auntie Elizabeth is going to say something.
Thank you all for coming. And I would like to say that okay, when I first met her,
Can you guys like continue to pay attention over here? It's okay, what's going on over there?
I'm thankful for her, and she's like basically my sister. She was always there for me, and we always grew up together, knowing each other, and having each other's back. That was the number one thing that we did together.
Okay, so like now I'm gonna like thank everybody and especially my family because like without them they wouldn't have made this party for me. So like my sister, like I want to thank her and like all my cousins and my friends for coming, like Cameron and Kate and all of you guys. And then and like I especially like thank all my aunties for like making me look like this and like talking my mom into allowing me to like get this dress and get my makeup done and everything. So and then my mom, like I want to thank her so much because like, well, when I grow older, I make a promise to you that I'll pay you back. And like also to my dad, Brian. So like, yeah, thank you for doing this for me. Even if I don't really sound like or do things that I should be doing, just know that when I grow up, I will, I promise. Okay?
I got a helper here. Okay, is there anyone else that wants to speak tonight? Brian? This is going to be a very short evening. Students would like to talk and talk. Now we...
All right, thanks for everybody coming out. Yeah, just make sure you keep your grades up in school. You got 2 years left, and keep playing basketball, and you might well pay me back. Yeah, 2 years left. Make sure you need to keep your grades up. Go off to university. All right, thanks.
Okay, Flora, this is going to be your last chance. Are you going to say anything, Flora? Danny, you want to say something? Okay, I think this concludes the formal portion. I imagine we're going to have a little bit of a dancing to do, and there's going to be a time where we're going to do the cake and sing happy birthday and all that. And okay, I guess a new change to the program right now is they want to do a dance with the parents. So we're going to need some music, Mr. Music Man, and yeah.